We're back on the bead mat. So, welcome to my channel. I'm ready to have some beading fun. How about you? Okay, let me stop acting silly. Okay, yeah. So, welcome to the channel, y'all. Welcome back to the bead mat. We are in the house with it today. We were outside yesterday. So, today I decided to go live in the house. And I'm excited. How about you? Yeah, so we have our designs already ready to go. Hey Marita, how are you? So we have our designs already ready to go. Okay, I always forget to turn off that other device. Can you hear me, Marita? Okay, you can hear me. Yes, let's do this. Let's do this. So I just took my fingernail polish off just so you guys know because I'm going to polish my nails tonight before I go to sleep. So that's why my nails look a little, different. No polish. But it's all good. And I did put some lotion on, so I'm trying to give it a little bit of time to soak in my skin. And then we'll go ahead and get started with our beading. So as you can see, we have our designs out and we have a different size of beads. This one has multiple sizes here. And then these two have one size. These are 12 millimeter beads. Let's see, we're gonna pull out the calibrator and we're going to see here. Yep. It says 11.9, but really it's 12. Let's see. Yep. 12. 12. And then the rondelles are a little bit different. These are 10 by 5 or 10 by 6. And the rondelles are the little squishy ones here. These wine colored. They're rondelles because they're like a squished type of Hey Marita, how are you? Okay, I'm sorry you guys. I'm just trying to so I can see myself in the camera. Okay, there we go. I had to mute. Okay, so I think we're about ready to get started. My hands are not that slippery. So, how was everybody's day today? I hope you guys had a wonderful day. It was hot on yesterday when we were outside. It was really hot. But today it rained quite a bit, so it's been kind of an overcast all day. Yeah, but it's okay. It was a nice day today. And I don't know, Marita. Sometimes I don't know. It's all good though. Yeah. So yesterday we went to the park and I walked around the park a little while and I just felt like doing something different on yesterday versus being in the house at the bead. Even though I miss being with my beads, but just wanted to try something different. That's all. And again, for anyone that's new here, my name is Nicole B from Bead'n with Nicole B, and we are here live on the bead mat tonight. Okay, so I have these 3 designs here. They're really, really pretty. We're working with agates and jade and howlite and onyx. And then we have crystal glass beads as well. We have silver spacers here and bead caps. And this one we have gold spacers, the round gold spacers, the balls. And then here we have some disc spacers, DISC, disc spacers, and they're like they're silver. They're really pretty. Almost like a platinum cover. I mean platinum color rather. And then I have this bead right here. It's so pretty. It's really nice. You can see that one between the right between the onyx. So let's measure and see how long our strands are. I'm thinking that they should be about the same length for the most part. These are definitely not 7s. They're gotta be 8s. Let's close the close the rods up a little bit. Okay. Yep, it says 8, 8, and 8. So they're all 8 in length. But if you know anything about the bigger beads, the larger size beads, like 12 and up, when you take it from this linear position into a circular position, into a bracelet position, the diameter or the inside diameter of the bracelet that goes around the wrist is going to be smaller because the beads, you see how a bead sticks out, in that inner diameter is going to be taken up some, okay? So it may not fit as an 8-inch. So that kind of gives you a little bit of leeway from when you're doing your sizing. Something that's good to know. Then they have different types of things that you can utilize to measure your bracelets. Hi, Jury by Danny B. Hi. Thanks for joining me tonight. Glad to see you. So yeah, they have different things. They have cones where you drop your bracelets, and it tells you the size or the diameter that you have for your bracelet. So I have Danny B. I was just telling everybody on yesterday, I did go live on yesterday, but I was outside. I went to the park and I walked around the park and we talked, had a little chit chat going on. It was 83 or 86 yesterday. It was hot. It was hot. So yeah, I went outside. It was fun. I actually enjoyed it. So I'm starting off with the lime green and this pink. It's really light pink. Really pale pink. It's really pretty. And they are faceted, so there's that glimmer of shine that they always have. So I decided to start with that one today. I'm going to move these back a little. Okay. And like I said, I did just put lotion on a little bit ago. So I was trying to, okay, you saw. I was trying to let my hands dry a little bit, but we can start. It was so fun yesterday to be able to walk around and be on live and chit-chatting with you guys. So, and then I'll explain what I meant when I say about the diameter. Once you form it into an actual bracelet versus the linear position. Linear just means a straight line, basically. So it's in a straight line right now. So it's 8, even though it measures out to be 8 inches long. When you put it on the wrist, it's probably not going to measure to be 8-inch bracelet. The diameter is going to change a little bit. I started to go outside today, but it was so much overcast and then it rained. So I just decided to stay in, and I had to get my stuff together for tomorrow anyway. We have Sabbath worship on tomorrow, so, and all that good stuff. I started to come on and polish my nails, but maybe next time. Oh, Dr. Brian B. Hamilton. How are you? Thanks for joining me. How'd you find me? Wow. I'm so excited that you're here. Thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate it. So as you can see, I do beaded bracelets, or not just beaded bracelets, but beaded jewelry. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate you stopping by and joining the live. Thank you so much. I do beaded jewelry on my channel. So, yeah, I was on Sippin's page too, and I didn't realize that that you were going to be on tonight. So, thank you very much again. I appreciate that. So, I do again, I'm sorry. I do beaded jewelry. And yeah, that's what my page is about. We do chit chat. We have talks about different things or whatnot. So yeah. So I decided to come on live tonight. Yesterday, like I said, we were at the park yesterday. Oh, I'm so excited. Thank you. I love it. I love when people come in and support. That's wonderful. It makes us feel like, we're not doing this in vain. So again, this is our first 8-inch bracelet. So linear is straight line. Now, once I tie it and tie the knot, of course, we know it's going to be a circle, right? So this inner diameter is going to change as if the length of the bracelet is shorter. So it's not, this inner circle is not it's not an 8-inch, because the beads poking out in that direction is going into the circle. It's taking up some of the space in the circle. So it takes up some of the room, okay? So that's kind of what I just like to tell people what I'm talking about. So, of course, we know my hands have a little lotion. I'm going to try to tie this and see and see what happens, you guys. Let me see. Do I want to do a surgeon's knot first? I do. I'm going to start off with a surgeon's knot. Yeah, I'm going to start off with a surgeon's knot. And a surgeon's knot is going around twice. Okay. As you can see, there's 1, 2, 3. There's 4 nodules there. So it's like a double knot. Okay. And let's see. Well, we just saw what happened. I let the stretch cord go. It's okay. It's not a big deal. And I'm going to do that again. And then I'm going to top it off with a regular, no, it's not giving me the pull that I want because my hands have lotion. So I'm just going to let it sit here for a bit and just put them all on stretch cord because my hands are just a tad bit sweaty and slippery. It's okay. Thank you, Dr. Bryant. I don't know is it okay to call you just Dr. Bryant? Dr. Bryant B? Thank you so much. I love making jewelry. Oh, yeah. Are you saying you do this, make jewelry sometimes, or the lotion thing? Yeah, my hands are. I just don't like coming on camera with ashy between my hands, my fingers, and stuff like that. So I have to put lotion on so it doesn't look. Let's put that color back. Okay, there we go. Sometimes to help my grandma. Oh, okay. Yep. Okay, let's see. Let's go ahead and string this one. Now this one is a crystal glass faceted. It's glass. It's very pretty though. And when we say faceted, they take a smooth round and they cut off the different areas on the sides until you have flat edges all the way around, and it's in multiple areas. Okay. And that's what they call faceted. And it just really gives you that nice, elegant shine and bling. I love that. And these are the discs that I was talking about. They're round discs. These are spacers. There's 2 of them. I'm just going to slide them on at one time. This bead here is really pretty. It's like an olive green, a gold tone. It's a nice yellowish, goldish undertone to it. It's very nice. Okay. And that's my focal, what I call focal bead, focal area. Just a different bead to put in. Another 2 disc spacers we have. And I think that the spacers really make the jewelry really pretty. So that's what we have so far. Okay. Yeah, I believe the spacers and the bead caps, they really give the jewelry a really nice look. And it's how everyone is able to, even though we're all working with beads. Hey, Sippin', how you doing? Welcome, welcome. So even though we're all using similar beads, it's our creativity that comes in with our findings, and it gives different looks. Everybody's jewelry looks different. And that's what I love about being creative. So now I've added on 2 howlite. The howlite beads are the white and gray. The white beads with the gray swirl. It's a stone, a gemstone. It's very pretty. Yep. Thanks for stopping in, sipping, and everyone. What camera? I've been using my phone since day one. I haven't even started using my camera yet. That's terrible. I have to get that camera out and use it. Another spacer. Yeah, I'm using my phone still. It's a really nice phone though, and I really bought the phone. I traded in my other phone when it was time. I hadn't had a new phone in probably 6 years, 6 or 7 years. So I said, hey, if I'm going to get another phone, I might as well get one I can use for my YouTube channel. And that's why I bought this camera, or this phone rather. And it's a Galaxy S22 Ultra. And yes, I'm still stuck at S22, although Samsung has already come out with up to 25 now. So now they're on S20, the S20 25. I have the 22, they're on 25. Thank you. I know people always ask me what camera I'm using, and I always tell them I'm not using the camera, using my phone. Yeah, I was one of those people that, you know what, if I'm going to do this, I'm not worrying about no camera and all that other stuff. I just used what I have and kept it moving, you know? So that's kind of what I did. And now that I'm used to using my telephone, it's been a difficult task for me to switch over to my camera that I purchased. So my plan is to get that camera out though. I actually reached out to someone that I know to help me learn to really utilize my camera. Really, you know, I'm not a camera person. I know how to do the settings. I watched enough YouTube to figure out how to work, how to make, you know, put the settings on the appropriate numbers and things like that that I want to use. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this on the back end because I want my knot to be between 2 big beads and not the little spacer bead. Okay, so we're going to start off with our 12 millimeter. So again, like I said, these are 12 millimeter 12 millimeter beads, and then I have my spacers throughout. And usually I'm working with the 10 millimeter beads, but I've lately been working with the larger sizes. And they're really pretty. This one is really pretty. I didn't show you guys this one. It almost reminds me of strawberry. It's really pretty. It's that cross between brown and pink. It's like strawberry quartz type look, but it's not. It's not quartz. Look at this. This is so pretty. Look at that bead, y'all. Isn't that pretty? Oh my goodness. You can see all that inside of the bead. I love it. Can you guys see the bead? The striations inside of the bead? I'm gonna make sure I'm in focus. Sometimes I get too close and it's out of focus. So, okay, there we go. Okay. Yeah, that's another thing too. The angles. Thank you, Sippin. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Marita. Okay. I don't. Let's see. Okay, yeah, that's what we did. Well, we took off the rod at this point. I'm gonna leave it off. The little gold spacers. These actually are larger than what I normally use. The gold spacers that I put in between. Usually I use the 6, the 4 and 6, but we're using the 2 and 4, 2, 3, and 4. Oh, and today we're using the size 6. Okay. I have to stay in frame. Stay in frame. That's the only thing too. Trying to stay in the frame. Homemade pizza. Who made homemade pizza? Look, I haven't even eaten dinner yet. I really didn't. I wasn't really hungry though. I think my skin is starting to really soak up the lotion at this point. So I should be able to. Dr. Bryant, you made pizza? Yum, sounds good. I don't eat pizza as much as I used to because I'm trying to cut down on bread, but I really like pizza. That sounds really good. And then, Domino's came up with their new, but I like that you said homemade pizza. Homemade pizza is the best. So over the years, I've noticed that I don't really like pepperoni. I don't eat pepperoni, and I haven't eaten pepperoni in years. But yeah, I try to stick with beef or chicken when I do eat it, and it's not very often at all. Okay, so we already measured the length of the bracelets. I'm just okay. I'm gonna try this again. I just stretch a little bit a couple times to stretch the cord out some. So that way over time the sagginess doesn't occur as quick. I'm gonna do what I gotta normally do. Just do it the normal way, Nicole. See? Don't put lotion on before beading, guys, because it's not gonna work out. But we're gonna do it. I want to put a surgeon's knot, so that's why I'm struggling. Okay, there we go. There we go. I got it. I got it. And I'm going to leave the tails because I am going to go ahead and I'm going to put a little dab of glue before I pull it inside. And it's not as tight as I normally put it, but that's okay. It's really pretty though. I love these colors together. There's a pattern. So I call this fruit punch. I have a fruit punch on either side of the two fuchsia beads. And then I have the spacers, the gold spacers there. And then I have these two beads between the fruit punch as well. And then it goes in that same pattern, okay? So two fuchsias, two rutilated beads, and each pair is sitting between two fruit punch. So you got two fruit punch here, two fruit punch there, two fruit punch, two fruit punch, two fruit punch. And it's just a simple pattern. And then in between, on the sides of each of the fruit punches, I have the gold ball spacers. And that's just a really simple pattern. They are stretchies. Yep. They are stretched. They're on stretch cord. This is my stretch cord. I'm using the 0.7 today. I mean 0.8, I'm sorry. I'm using 0.8 today. And let's try this one as well. Ooh, my hands, y'all. And then I'm hot too, so I'm sweating a little bit. I thought this was a nice pattern for a guy. I'll show you once the knot is tied. Yeah, my hands are so slippery, y'all. Okay. Okay, this is the pattern for the man. This is nice. I really like it. So I have the two onyx, then the focal bead there, and on the sides of the focal bead, I have the two pewter spacers. Then I have the glass, and then the rest is highlights. Just a simple pattern. Very simple. And then I have some more spacers back here. I love this one. It's really pretty. I think the black sets it off with the spacers. Okay. And then we have, ooh, these are so pretty. Our agates with the bead caps. Okay, so what I usually do is I put lotion on. I make sure I'm all lotioned up at least an hour before. An hour before I go live, or even if I'm not live, when I'm beading, I do the lotion an hour ahead because my hand, trying to get this lotion to soak in is like, oh my goodness. So yeah, I'm not going to do that anymore. I just wasn't, I had washed my hands and I didn't want my hands to be ashy. Okay, now this one is this one. So I did a little switcheroo on this one. I'm going to show you the pattern here. So I have the line here, and in between the line, I have the light pink, and then I have the pink back here, and in between the pinks, I have a green. But if you look, there's another pattern as well. I have 3 line here and 4 line here. Then I have 3 pinks here and 4 pinks here. So a 3 against the 4 and a 3 against the 4. You guys, I had to fight to get away from being symmetric. I had to start practicing asymmetry. Asymmetry basically means no set pattern. It was very difficult because I love symmetry. And then I separated each side with a silver rondelle spacer. Okay. These are the crystal glass spacers. No. I changed them. These are hematite. I switched them over to hematites. And then each one of these beads have a bead cap on it. If you could see that, there's a bead cap. Okay. So instead of this being all lime and this being all pink, I just took one of each and switched it out. Made a little different of a pattern. That's all. Nothing big. Now I'm working on my next my shorts video, and it's gonna be this bracelet here. So these are done. I'm gonna cut the tails off and do tuck the knots in. I'm going to do this bracelet in a short. I already did the bracelet. I just need to add the clasp on to the ends. So you see there it's not finished yet. You can't fasten it because I didn't add it on yet. So we're gonna add that on. This is really nice. I really like this one. Thank you, Sippin. Thank you. Yeah, I really love it with these rhinestone spacers here, rondelle spacers, these right here. Then I have these other gold spacers as well, like antique, they're antique saucers, and then the rhinestone rondelles. And the clasp that I'm going to use is here. Well, I have fingernail polish on my hands. I didn't even notice that. It's okay. That's the clasp that I'm going to use, okay? So one part is going on one end of the bracelet, and this one is going to go on the other end of the bracelet. And that's how you're going to fasten the bracelet. And it's going to sit just like that when it's fastened, but it'll just be attached. Football. You know what? I do not do the football things, but I thought about doing them. I do know someone that she does an amazing job with the sports teams, the necklaces. She has the charms. They are so nice. So I was thinking about doing them. I can do the colors. Yeah. I just don't have any of the sports charms with the logos and stuff on it. I have the other charms with the like the CC and the LV, things like that. I have those charms, but no, not the sports ones. That's a great idea. I need to really think about doing that. And the sororities, I know a lot of people ask for the sorority type stuff. Yeah, so we're working on adding a couple other Steelers Nation. Where are the lions over here? The lions. That's now see that color scheme right there, that yellow and black is nice. Oh my goodness. That's nice. Yellow and black. Okay, sipping. I might have to consider. Ooh, Chiefs. Oh my goodness, the Chiefs. Okay, you guys are giving me ideas. And of course, the Lions. We have the blue, the silver, and the white. That's a great idea, actually. I'm thinking about now you got me thinking about that, doing some colors. But I was thinking about doing some different themes. Like we have our Juneteenth and cancer awareness and things like that. So I've been kind of preparing and prepping to do some things like that. So I have some other bracelets here that I'm gonna be doing, you guys. I'm gonna be putting on a clasp, not necessarily stretchies. Okay, so these are some of the other designs that I have put together that I'm going to be doing. I really love this one a lot. It's I have these lemon colored cubes with these crystal glass cubes. See, this one is really nice. And then I have gold spacers, two different gold spacers in there. I'm trying to see on my computer, I'm trying to see how is the lighting. If you guys can see the light, is it really lit up? Is my station? It looks really shadowy. This is another one. So usually I've been doing like three bracelets per session. This is another one that I have, and it has those rhinestone spacers in the middle with the crystal glass. And then it's an AB coating, an AB finish on it is what gives it that rainbow that rainbow look. And then these are the opaque white beads with the gold spacers. Okay, sipping. I need to be I need to be going on live with somebody. It's hard to do it without, you know. This is another design that I have, you guys. And these are all going to have a clasp. They're going to have a clasp to put them together. I'm not going to put these on stretchy. But I really love this focal bead. That's so pretty. So pretty. Um and actually sipping my setup, I'm just tabletop down. My phone is set up straight, looking straight down at the table. That's it. And then I have lighting. Obviously, I have lighting around my setup. Sometimes I do a different setup. There's another setup that I really like that people use. A jersey of Steelers. That's too funny. Ah, I want to do the setup where the camera or the phone is behind me looking diagonally at my setup at my table. My phone, no, it's not next to me. My phone is suspended from the air, so to speak. Um I have a tripod that's clipped on to my table. It's a boom arm, not a boom arm, but it's similar to a boom arm. And it basically, let's see, it's an arm, it's attached to the table, and it's holding up my camera. My camera is like this. Let me see. My hand, where's my hand at? I'm getting, okay, there we go. I should do it this way, not that way, because my nails look terrible. So my camera is like that. It's suspended from the top and is pointed downward down to the table. They call it tabletop view, where you're getting a straight down look on the table. But then you can have these tripods where the tripods are set up next to you and it's at an angle. Sometimes I use this one, but I didn't use this one today. I used this one yesterday outside though. But you can set up, you can set your phone inside of here and set it up the way Matt, I've been watching that too, sipping, because usually my other tripod that I use, but it's broke now, it would always shake. But I'm at a different kind of table now. It's a more sturdy table. So I think the shaking is basically gone unless I really bump the table really hard, which I haven't been doing. So that's a good thing. But that's the only thing about clamping the arm on the tripod arm onto the table is when you hit the table, it shakes. But that's why I wanted a new table. That's what I did. I just got another table. Here's another design. I love this chocolate champagne. I shouldn't say chocolate. It's brown and pink, but essentially it's like a champagne and pink glass crystals. They are so gorgeous. And then I have in between, I have um rose gold and gold spacer balls. This is so pretty. I cannot wait to do this one. And then this is going to be put with a clasp. I have this clasp that I'm going to use to close it. This is really nice. Look at this clasp, y'all. I'm going to use this clasp to close it. And this is going to be the closure for the bracelet. This is very nice. Very, very nice. Thank you. Thank you. So yeah, these are going to go together. Yeah. I love my stretch bracelets. Don't get me wrong. But I like those elegant looks, and you can make the stretch bracelets look elegant. But I think when you add a clasp, a metal clasp with wire, that's when you start getting into using wire. The bracelets, the beads go into wire instead of stretch. It looks really nice and finished. It's really pretty. So that's why I decided to do all of these as clasp bracelets instead of stretch bracelets. And then I like, I like to try all these new different ideas with the beads. So I mean, I have so many. This bracelet I put together, I made my own. I had to make my own dangles because I couldn't find any dangles that I really, really liked. So I just made some dangles. I'll show you the bracelet. I made the dangles. They're pretty. See, those are really nice. And those colors are, both of these colors are in the bracelet as well. So they both have a rhinestone rondelle spacer in the middle between the two beads. And then there's a daisy spacer at the bottom. It's like a little flowery looking. And this is the bracelet that it goes with. That's the bracelet that it goes with. I really love this bracelet. And it has so many bead. I put a lot of bead caps on this one. So those are, let me just take them off. These go with this. So I'll have dangles where the clasp is on the end. I'll add the dangles. Okay. So yeah, I like creating different stuff. I don't like doing stuff that everybody is doing. Now I will try a design just to do it because and that's what YouTube is about, trying different ideas. There's a group of beaders that I'm in a group, and they have no problem with you trying their ideas. You, of course, you give people credit for what they do. You're not stealing ideas. You just trying it one time just to, try the idea, and that's it. So, but then there's another group that is not like that. It's totally different. It's like, oh my goodness. So yeah, I don't do the competition. I'm only in competition with myself, not other people. Unless we enter a competition. That's different, right? Thank you, Dr. Brian B. Ham. I appreciate that. I work really hard trying to put together different ideas and different, just different things that's different from the masses. And then now I want to start getting into some metal jewelry and things like that. I have a short, it's on my channel. I have um all silver beads, all silver metal beads. And then I have a pave, it's called a pave, but it's the whole bead is full of rhinestones. That's in the center. It's really pretty. I made that one, and yeah. So if you want to check out my channel to see what I'm on there doing, you could see some different styles that I've already created. And there's a lot more coming, a lot more coming. So I'm pretty excited about that. Um, I came up with another idea, another theme of bracelets that I want to try. I want to start using seed beads. I want to start doing seed bead bracelets. I love seed bead bracelets. And I have a mixture right here. This is one of the mixtures that I have. Here, let's take it out. And it's so pretty, you guys. All these different, the different colors. There's creamy white, there's pearl white, there's gold, there is an AB gold, and the AB again, like I said, it gives you that rainbowy color. I don't know, can you guys see all the colors? It's so pretty. Yeah. Yeah, I don't have a website. But you can go on my channel and look at the videos. Where I have different styles of bracelets. That's why I like to come on my lives and show my different designs. because I don't have a website just yet. But yeah, so we're gonna be doing some of these colors here. They're really, really buttery. It's like a buttery popcorn mixture. It's really pretty. The gold tones, the creams, the whites. Yeah, I really like these. Oh, you good? Yeah, I need to get one, but I said I wasn't gonna start a website until I really did a lot more production of jewelry selling. Once I start selling more, then yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. That's me putting pressure on myself. So yeah. And then I have my other crystals. These I have to get more of these because I absolutely love the crystals. These are so pretty. Like crystal. I mean, they shine so bright. Oh my goodness. Look at that, y'all. So many crystals. Oh, now almost every day for the most part, except the days when I have to go to work. I try to do something every day, you know, try to stay busy with it. And I come up with designs, and as I come up with designs, I write it down. So that way, these are the bigger crystals. I write them down so that way I don't forget them. These are going to be a collection I have as well. Yeah, very pretty crystals. Look at that shine, y'all. Look at those. That glittery, shiny. I love them. These are so pretty. So we're going to be doing a collection with these as well. Oh, welcome back, Dr. Bryant. Just was showing off some of the other designs that I've put together that I'm going to have on the channel. And if you would like to take a look at some of my other designs, feel free to check out my channel. Let's see. I do a lot of shorts. But I also do videos. So either way, and then I have lives. I do them on lives as well. So yeah, so many different designs. And there's one more, maybe one more, two more. This one is so pretty. I was having a little bit of a difficult time with this one because I didn't know if I wanted to do this as a stretch bracelet or not, or if I wanted to do it as a clasp. So I decided, because it's so pretty looking and I love the different textures and the different shapes, I'm going to use this one with a clasp. And it's going to be a gold clasp. And I actually have the perfect, now that I'm looking at the bead caps have a like an antique look, and it almost looks like it's black, but it's really not black. It's just the way they're made. These are the bead caps are on the sides here. But yeah, this one is really pretty as well. I'm going to put a clasp on this gold clasp. Sometimes it takes me a little longer to put my designs together or to finish them because I like to have the perfect piece, the perfect element to go with, to close the bracelet off. So that sometimes it takes a little bit of time, to get that done. And then here's one that I really love. All the different colors. So pretty. So I have the blue, the dark blue, the light blue, the green, it's like fuchsia, but it's a light fuchsia and peachy orange. Yeah. So, and then in between each color, there is a spacer and it is gold. Yeah. So we'll see what we're going to do with this one. I haven't decided yet. I think this one is probably going to be a stretchy. Yeah. Who's is it Lenny Williams? Who is that? Let's see. Okay. And then I had to tuck my green away, y'all, because earlier this year I was stuck on green. But here's some of those green beads that I had. Oh, I'm gonna have to look that up. These green here, these are so pretty. These are agates. And if you could tell, this one has veining. It's, oh my goodness, so pretty. Very pretty. Very, very pretty. Stunning, stunning, stunning. Yeah, as you can tell, I love beads. I love beads. So, yeah, I just wanted to come on tonight just to share with you guys a little bit of what is, what I was working on tonight. And then I'm going to be back on, I'm going to try it tomorrow. It'll be in between because I have church tomorrow. And then after church, I have an event to attend. So I'll be doing that. So in between there, I will go ahead and go live just to catch up with everybody. Say hello, pop my head in, and that'll be that. Okay. So again, we have our designs that we did for the night. I haven't cut the tails off. I'm going to be doing that later. I might have to restring a couple because again, because of the lotion on my hands, they didn't pull together, you know, as close as I normally like them. Thank you, Sippin. Thank you for stopping by. I really appreciate it. I'll be probably on for another 10 minutes and that'll be it for me. That's an hour. So I think that's really good. I'm trying to stick in there. So this is first design for the night. Second design for the night. Okay. And third design for the night. Again, I haven't cut the tails off yet. We'll be doing that. Okay. And the one I was talking about earlier where I'm going to do the shorts, that's this one. I'm going to be adding the clasp on the shorts. I'll probably not post that today though, because I have to get stuff ready for tomorrow. But that's okay. We'll be back on. I'll have it done and I'll post it. Yeah, so this one is gonna have the clasp on it. And this is the clasp that goes with it here. That's the clasp that I'll be adding. Okay. So we'll be back to have some more fun. It's 8 minutes to the hour. Again, I am Nicole B from Bead'n with Nicole B. Thank you for joining in on tonight. And if you would do me a huge favor, you guys, like the video for me so that my video can be picked up by the algorithm. And if you see fit, I would love for you to subscribe to my channel, to join in on the Bead'n fun and join the Bead'n crew. And maybe leave a comment to say hello. Even after I close it, you can come back and say hi in the comment section. Okay. So again, my name is Nicole B from Bead'n with Nicole B. And I thank you guys for joining me on tonight. It has been a wonderful time beading. I am so excited for all the wonderful things that we have coming up in the future. And maybe some collaborations coming up. We'll see about that. You guys know I'm usually free with my hands, but my nails are not polished, so I don't really want them all in the camera like that. I've been trying to keep them at bay a little bit. So I thank everyone for joining me on tonight. I am so excited that you guys decided to come here and join me. We have Sippin, we have Marita, Danny B, we have Dr. Bryant B. Ham. Thank you guys so much for joining me on tonight. I really appreciate it. And I hope I didn't miss anybody. I know there were a lot more people on, but I didn't see any other names. But it's okay. If you were watching, that's fine. I'm okay with that. I appreciate you at least, stopping by to watch. So thank you for coming by. Again, if you would do me a favor and like the live, send me a comment. And if you feel like I've added a little value on tonight, or if you want to check out the channel and become a part of the Bead'n crew, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, okay? Thank you very much. It is now 6 minutes. I'm trying to push it to the hour. If you're still here hanging in with me, say hi in the comment section. Leave me a comment and say hello. I would love to chit chat for another 6 minutes. So yeah, these are the designs we worked on tonight. Well, these three are the designs we worked on tonight. These are future designs that I'm going to be putting together on camera. And I'm excited because I think they're really, really pretty. Very pretty designs, very pretty beads. And I'm excited about them. So yeah, I think I'm gonna do a video on how I do my setup and things. I'll have to figure that part out though. I would love to do that part just to kind of help and be an inspiration to those who may be new to YouTube. You know, it's nothing to be afraid of. It's just a learning process that you have to do. And once you get your groove, once you get your niche down pat, you'll be good to go, right? So yeah, we'll be doing that. And then I got a couple ideas, you guys, for some color schemes for some beads. We're gonna be looking at some team colors. I would love to do that. Team colors are those are a riot. Those are fun. I love to do stuff like that. So I actually, it's so funny because Dr. Brain and Sippin were talking about, the teams and things like that. Well, I have a list already that I started the other night of things, of different things that I'm going to be doing on my channel, and some different ideas that I'm going to be rolling out on the channel. So yeah, we're going to be looking for that to come. So just for the last maybe 4 minutes or so, we're talking about putting bracelets together on wire and then adding a clasp. So this is different from what we did tonight. This is our stretch bracelet that we did tonight, but this one is going to be on wire. Okay, it's different, totally different thing. So just to show you the difference, this is our stretch cord. Okay, this is what we use for stretch cord. This is 0.8 millimeter, 0.8 millimeter. That's what I use tonight. But for these, they're going to be on wire. This is what you call beading wire. Okay, so this is the wire that I typically use. Is by Bead'n, and it's the 19 strand. 0.018 inch is what I use, and that's basically the diameter of the wire, or to make it a little more simpler, the thickness of the wire. Okay, and we'll get into that a little bit later, but I just kind of wanted to show the difference between our stretch cord and our wire. Okay, you can do two different things with them. Now, some people actually choose to use stretch cord with using crimps and things like that, but I don't do that. I just use wire whenever I want to do a clasp of sorts. I'll use the wire, my crimp tubes or crimp beads or whatnot, and we'll put a clasp on it. Okay, so yeah, this has been fun tonight. I enjoyed you guys on tonight. I will be attempting to go live on tomorrow as well. And again, my name is Nicole B from Beading with Nicole B. And over here, we love all things beads, right? Beaded jewelry, beaded jewelry, beaded jewelry, gemstones, 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 and crystals. I love it, you guys. And I love to share that energy with you as well. Now, why do I have this on here? You can't see the thing, the clasp. But yeah, I love sharing what I do over here. I'm excited about doing some other things on the channel. And if you guys have any ideas, things you would love to see, please let me know. I take suggestions because, people want to see different things. And if you don't tell me, I won't know. So leave me some suggestions. You can go on the videos, leave me a comment. I read my comments regularly and I respond back regularly. And I appreciate that feedback from you all. Okay. So yeah, we had fun on tonight. We used 12 millimeter beads on tonight to make our designs. And I'm going to be cutting the tails off and tucking in those knots. I'll be doing that off camera, but I do have a video where it shows how to tie the knot and how to hide the knot. So I'll be doing a lot more of that on the channel as well. Okay. So it is 60 minutes in, you guys. I am Nicole B from Bead'n with Nicole B. And I thank you for stopping by to watch my video on tonight, to go live with me on tonight. I will be back, and I hope you all have a wonderful night. Get some rest, and I will see you soon. Bye. Hi, Nicole. Oh, I'm sorry you came in at the tail end. It's okay. I love when you guys come in. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. I was ready to cut the screen. Yep, these were the designs that I did on tonight. And then these are some designs that I'm going to be doing in the future. Well, not in the future, but really soon. And I'm sorry I'm hiding my hands because my nails aren't polished. I have to polish my nails, but thank you for stopping by. I really appreciate it. We've been on for about an hour. Yeah, it's been an hour. But if you could do me a favor, if you can come back and watch the replay if you like. It, they have to upload it and all that good stuff. It takes a little bit to upload it, but I will be posting the live on the channel. Okay, and if you would like give me a thumbs up. I'm glad you left a comment. I appreciate that. And for anyone else that is here, please like, comment, and subscribe to help me continue to grow the channel. And I appreciate you all very much. And I will see you again soon. Have a good night, everyone. Thank you.